Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. 2019's most improved player, Pascal Siakam, went from an energy player to an all-star. Siakam said, after every season, I look at the things I have to do better. When the summertime comes, I just attack it and work. It's about making sure that I'm a better player than I was the year before. Kevin?
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, DA. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. You've got Fred VanVleet. Siakam is out there with Aaron Baines. Then there's Lowry, and it's Trent in at the 3, the small forward. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Greg, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year when you know you're on a championship contending team?
You know, some of that I think depends on the leadership you have in your locker room. Certain guys just keep everybody engaged and motivated. And you know what? You've got to break the season down into chapters to help your... with the motivation, because sometimes that season can be so long and it's hard to stay focused in the present when you start thinking.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. And Antetokounmpo. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Siakam.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
Milwaukee shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. To the middle from down low. And Giannis hits it to go on the assist by Middleton.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Pass to Baines. Back to Siakam. Lowry from outside. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
You know, there was a time when three-point shooting was a liability for Lowry, but the guy has put in the time, and now he is a solid option from deep.
And GA Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
And that one falls for Middleton.
Middleton's so highly productive and consistent. A steady contributor night in and night out.
He hits both from the stripe.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Van Vliet passes to Baines. Now, here's Siakam. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Presence of mind, really important. You know, this game is more mental than physical. And Middleton is a guy who stays in the moment. He's exceptional at knocking down a good shot off a good pass.
Siakam with it, now guarded by Middleton. Siakam kicks to Lowry. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Lowry's got 9. So for Milwaukee, their last game, a win against the Hawks in Atlanta. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Pass to Baines. Raptors moving the ball around. Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
And here's Lowry. Following the three from Drew Holiday. Baines, that's in, coming off an assist from Lowry.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
Here's Giannis. He has 6. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And the pass to Middleton.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
From outside, off the mark. And Baines kicks to Van Vliet. Now Baines, 20 points for him last game against Detroit. Lopez passes to Holiday. From deep. No good on the shot. Now Toronto takes it the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Milwaukee team.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year, they came out on the losing end.
And, you know, with two teams in the upper pyramid in the early going, important to establish that pecking order, especially within your conference. So this game is important.
Here's Baines. Milwaukee with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is knocked right up on him.
And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark. And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won most improved player in the league in 2019. And as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward, rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
And so it's Milwaukee now. Raptors knocking down the tray. DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton. Over Siakam. Shot's good by Middleton. Middleton's got 7.
Man, the form that Middleton shoots those jumpers with, absolutely picture perfect.
Here's Siakam. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Here's DiVincenzo. Here's Lopez. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
The Bucks making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Here's Portis. He averages about 5 points a game. DiVincenzo can't hit it. And here's the fast break. Here's Baines. Had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't sink the three.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Lowry against Holiday. Pass to Giannis. The feed to Middleton. And that one goes long.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Now that one from Van Vliet.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Holiday looking over the floor. And that one is good.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
Now, here's Siakam. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down. He averages nearly 28 points a game. Here's Siakam. They lead by 1. Here's Trent. No good. Great D that time from Middleton.
Just doing the job on the back.
Oh my goodness! That was nice awareness from the young forward. Giannis Antetokounmpo showing he wants to work it to his guys.
Now, here's Baines. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Siakam passes to Lowry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses, and he wants that one back.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
That's tipped. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. The shot by Holiday, no good.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Milwaukee's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Unloads. No good on that one. So the Raptors will take it the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Oh, can we get a load of that one? Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And a nice touch on the finish.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
And there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Here's Bembry after the basket by Milwaukee. Back to Anunoby. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Raptors lead by 1.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
And here's Tucker. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Pass to Portis. He's looking for Teague and finds him. Connaughton kicks to Forbes. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Anunoby sends it back. Len passes to McCaw. Here's Bembry. Yep, that one goes. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Raptors.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And that will definitely get some heads turning. I mean, great slam there from Teague, who rarely dunks.
Pass to Bembry. Here's McCaw. From deep three-point range. He's off on that one. And Milwaukee the other way now. Teague with the ball. 9 points last game out. There's 42 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Count that one. Portis has got 8 points.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
No good from Finney-Smith.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
And Forbes kicks to Portis. Off target with his three. Throws it up high. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Here's T. There's the pass to Forbes. Can't connect from long distance. And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. The Raptors out in front, leading by just 1. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James, Giannis had this to say.
I know if I put the work in, maybe 10 years from now I can be in the same sentence. But I got to put the work in, and whenever I face him, I got to show up. I cannot be taking the day off against him.
And, Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
P.J. Tucker is out there with Wilson. And there's Teague. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. There's Bembry. Wilson grabs the board.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Teague left side. Teardrop shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Now it's a 4-point Milwaukee lead.
How about the delicate touch from Teague? I mean, guiding these floaters in well past the defense. That's an art, folks.
Here's McCall. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Forbes with the rebound. Bucks leading by 4. And Connaughton has it in the corner. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
McCaw, the pass to Johnson. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here is Forbes, guarded by Lamb, and it's Connaughton missing. Raptors trail by 4. There's Bembry, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Connaughton. 9 points last game out. And it's slammed in by Teague.
Hey, that move from Teague was lit up. I mean, if somebody tells you they could have stopped that, they are straight up perpetrating.
Now here's Len. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Johnson up top. Rebounded by the Bucks. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
And the Raptors call time here. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a chance here to see where the Bucks currently sit in the NBA statistically.
And going back to their field goal percentage, great consistency and execution for them offensively. I think that's made the difference. They don't have many dry spells.
First free throw is good. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Raptors also changing it up. Pascal Siakam comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Bembry. And so he hits both. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Teague. With the floater. A shot by Lowry, no good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Here's Hood, following the basket by Chris Middleton. Hood, the pass to Lowry. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Deceptive and skilled at that guard position. When Lowry's scoring like this, good luck trying to defend it.
Now, here's Teague. 9 points in the game so far. And the dunk by Lopez.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Siakam. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got his third assist on the night. Lowry against Teague. Lopez, no luck. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Toronto. It's a 5-point game.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Down low. Banked in off the glass. Teague's got 11 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
And he banks in the layup. Teague's got the lead up to 8 now for Milwaukee.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Toronto calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
A different look for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for DJ Wilson. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. Siakam finds Van Vliet. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Here's DiVincenzo. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Raptors trail by 8. Floats it up there for Siakam. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
To the middle, here's Lowry, ejected by Teague.
Love seeing the point guard Jeff Teague get involved defensively there, using his speed to rise up for a block shot. Nice.
Middleton can't get it to go. Toronto's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3-pointers.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
He lobs it up.
Yeah, you know, not every point guard will be able to find an open man right there, but Teague is always looking for the right play.
Now, here's Lowry. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit. Siakam trying to free himself up. Lowry can't get it to go. Passes it to Teague. Six on the shot clock. Takes it from 10. Middleton can't get it to go. Raptors trail by 8. Here's Lowry. And another basket for Toronto.
And those reflexes never let Lowry down. He was primed for that shot.
Teague surveying the D. Inside. Antetokounmpo. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 4 this quarter.
and it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo, following the miss by Pascal Siakam. To the paint. Here's Middleton. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And it's a 10-point Bucks lead.
That's just what we call man-up strength from Middleton. I mean, taking the hit and then kind of effortlessly knocking down the shot as well.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And the Bucks making a change here. Holiday's checked in. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Raptors.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Raptors trail by 12. Now Siakam. He's got 8. And Siakam throws it down.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Timeout called the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. And a chance here to check out some stats for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Now here is Holiday. A 26-point game for him in the win against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in.
Raptors trail by 10. And here is Siakam. He's got 10. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on Bobby Portis.
And give Siakam the hoop and the harm on that one. And since being drafted back in 2016, he's really improved that upper body strength.
One shot.
Milwaukee leading by 7. DiVincenzo with it. 8 points for him. Pass to Antetokounmpo. To the inside. Here's Middleton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The athleticism of Middleton puts defenders in a rough spot. I mean, sometimes you just have to whack him and hope he misses the shot.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
And he makes the first. Embry's checked in for the Raptors. Middleton hits them both.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb. You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing. Outside Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo.
It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. DiVincenzo's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Van Vliet with the bounce pass. Embry shot good.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
And Milwaukee has possession after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Shot clock at 6. Here's Giannis. Middleton trying to break free. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
I know there's some teams out there that would prefer to just shoot their way out of a slump, but, you know, getting a few to drop from in close or inside the arc is often a good way to get your whole offense going.
Here's Holiday. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Here's Baines. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Embry misses. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
And, you know, with Middleton, once he gets himself going, he's really hard to slow down because he's got really good size, a great stroke, and has become more skilled not only as a shooter but a ball handler.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him. Nine seconds left to play in the first half. And the Raptors miss again. 1 second left. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Chris Middleton has been on display for the Milwaukee Bucks. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A nice show being put on tonight by Chris Middleton. He had 18 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Shaq, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
You know what, Ernie, I got to stand up on this one. I salute to their bench. Man, once the starters came out, man, the others just came to life. You got to love seeing that kind of contribution come from the others. Man, they look beautiful tonight.
Looking at Toronto, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, the perimeter D is just too loose. I mean, there's no excuse for letting the team rain that many threes on you. And at that high a percentage, guys aren't fighting through screens. They're not staying with their shooters. They're not helping out. Just bad basketball on the defensive end. They've got to tighten it up on a high level in the second half.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Kyle Lowry has just been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. They've got Lowry. Aaron Baines out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Trent in at the 3 spot. Outside Lowry. Siakam with it. He's picked up by Lopez. And finished off by Siakam.
And the handles and confidence of Siakam both have grown just so much. Zero hesitation taking that one to the rack.
Puts it up from 12. They get the rebound. Here's Lopez. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's his first trip to the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
I don't think you really can say enough about the work he's put in and the massive strides he's made in his free throw shooting, guys.
Take a break.
I mean, his numbers are way up this year.
Shot.
That's good from Brook Lopez.
Nice looking set shot for Lopez. He can stretch the floor just about to the three-point line.
Both free throws good from Lopez.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Trent passes to Baines. And a miss there on the triple.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Inside.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
That's great. I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Raptors trail by 14. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Here's Siakam. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
The Raptors have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improved.
Throw good, Siakam.
After a quiet first couple seasons in the league, Siakam really took off in year 3 when he helped the Raptors win their first NBA championship.
Here's Lopez, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Lopez has got 4 this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Outside Lowry. 6 to shoot. Van Vliet passes to Lowry. A three-pointer, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And the Raptors call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And let's take a look now. Pascal Siakam's numbers. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. He's averaging 30 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 assists. Well, you know that he can put points up in a hurry, and he leads this team in scoring.
Yeah, you know, I think he's got a great sense of how to keep their offense going and being productive. If somebody else is having an off night, then he kind of steps in and fills the gap.
Shots good by Baines.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
And to Kumbo. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Raptors trail by 13. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
The pass to Middleton. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. And that'll be his third foul so far. The Bucks making a switch here. Connaughton's checked in. Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. And here's Giannis from outside. But they get it back. Second chance effort. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Siakam's got his 6th rebound on the night. Feeds it to Lowry. Over Holiday. No good off the front iron. Bucks leading by 10. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, credit Holiday for getting to the line on that one. With his quickness and length, I'd like to see him do that more often.
The Bucks haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Holiday.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
And so he makes both from the line.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
A high-energy wing with a solid all-around skill set. Siakam is developing into a quality go-to scorer.
Holiday against Lowry. Outside Holiday. Connaughton. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 4 assists now tonight. Siakam looking around. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Wasted no time on that one. Holiday's got 4 this quarter.
And you have to be right up on Holiday. When you're not, he's ready to take those quick shots.
Here's Siakam. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
First one falls for him. Game continues to evolve, Greg. Any changes in particular that you do not like?
That's a great question. You know, I'd like to see the replay review streamlined a little bit better. I wouldn't mind a touch more physicality being allowed in the game, but as much as we tend to complain, the one thing I have learned is if you're honest, you go back, we always complain. I don't care what the era is. Nobody's ever truly happy, and I'm not going to spend all my time worrying about that stuff, partner. I'm just going to enjoy the game that we are all so fortunate enough to be able to watch.
Totally agree. Here's Siakam, and the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Raptors trail by 17. Here's Lowry. Lopez with the block.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
And that one's good by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points here in this quarter. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle starts for the Bucks.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Bucks leading by 19. And Giannis throws it down.
And it's easy to see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight. He can flat out dominate games at times.
Boucher kicks to Johnson. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Siakam. And a wide open look for Hood. And the Raptors miss again. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 15-4 run right now. And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Milwaukee. OG Anunoby's checked in for Toronto. Patrick McCaw comes in for Hood. Anunoby passes to Johnson. That's good from Lowry on the assist by Johnson. Lowry's got 21.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Middleton is doubled. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Wilson, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Bryn Forbes comes in for Teague. And then for Toronto, Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Chris Boucher. And it's Bembry in for McCaw. Middleton hits them both. Here's Finney-Smith. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Passes it to Bembry. Outside Lowry. Johnson outside. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Bucks. Middleton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Back to Connaughton. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Toronto shooting around 44% in this 3rd quarter. Pass to Anunoby. And here is Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And 1 step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Back to Connaughton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Chris Middleton. Just an incredible month of basketball. Averaging about 19 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
And the first one drops. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Bucks. And Toronto also making a switch. Baines is checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen so far, guys, don't hold your breath.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it. Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
Lowry passes to Baines. Back to Lowry. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
You know, this guy just brings such heart and passion to the court. Lowry just doesn't let a little contact stop him from scoring.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Portis, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Lowry no good on that one. Bucks leading by 23 to the paint. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Forbes has got his second bucket.
You know, for a sharpshooter like Forbes, guys, getting points inside can only help him be more effective on the perimeter. It actually add a step to his quickness.
Offensive rebound.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Pass to Bembry. Takes the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Bembry's got 9.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Count it.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
At the top of the key, Baines. Over Wilson. That shot misses. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
And that corner 3, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
Free throw drops for Kyle Lowry. Milwaukee making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. And so Lowry nails both of them.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. First trip to the line for him here.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
Take a break.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Free throw drops for DiVincenzo. And the Raptors with some changes. Trent's checked in, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. And good on the second, so he makes them both. So it's Toronto now. There's a minute left in the third quarter. Anunoby has the open look. Wide open shot is on the money. Anunoby's got 7 points in the game.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
Holiday, no one around him. Drills the three-pointer.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Here's Trent. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The pass to DiVincenzo. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Nice shot by Portis.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Here's Trent. Van Vliet outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Van Vliet's got his second basket of the game.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
And so it's Milwaukee having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. We've got Antetokounmpo, Wilson out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Holiday, and it's Forbes in at the two. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Greg, you played against some terrific players, including the late, great Kobe Bryant. I'd love to hear your thoughts on playing against Kobe.
I mean, his passing is still tough, I'm sure, for many to deal with because he was just taken from us at such a young age. But this guy was a ferocious competitor and someone who showed us in life and in tragedy that you need to make the most of every moment that we have here. You know, I just appreciated to really the fans getting to know Kobe once his career was over, because I think he was able to let his guard down a little bit and show us a lighter side, a more compassionate side.
That is an excellent point. And he makes the first but misses the second. And for Milwaukee, their shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. It's good.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Van Vliet passes to Len. Now here's Anunoby. Passes to Bembry. 6 on the shot clock. With some arc. Great D that time from Portis. Here's Milwaukee now. Here's Forbes. Second shot opportunity. Len with the block. Pass break Toronto. Pass to Van Vliet. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Holiday with the three. They get it again. 4. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Van Vliet up top, defended by Portis. Here's Forbes, rejected by Len. They get it back. Here's a look now at what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
That free throw good from Drew Holiday. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope or don't rock the boat or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far. And I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
It's a good thought. At the tip, he hangs in there and catches in on the second chance points.
Oh, hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And he gets the bucket.
Oh, come on!
And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for Milwaukee. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter, and the Bucks miss again. The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's McCall. Outside Hood. Over Teague. Here's Len. It's deflected, and he gets it back. And at last, they get one to fall. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Hood against Antetokounmpo. Jacks up a 3. Motley no good. In Toronto, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Kept alive. The shot by Len, wide open. Off target from three-point range. The Bucks shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Teague for 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Teague, any room to get that shot off, and he's going to take it and make it. He's a capable three-point shooter.
Here's McCaw. That one goes in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
To the middle. Got a piece of it. Boucher with the steal. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. The Raptors also with a sub. Johnson, he's checked in for Benbrook. Milwaukee's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Here's McCall. Johnson, the pass to McCall. Clark, we know guys like LeBron and Michael Jordan will look for any perceived slight as a form of motivation. Was that something that you ever did as a player?
You know, Kevin, I really didn't go down that road. Now, had I played longer at the NBA level, I had a very short NBA career. Maybe I would have approached it that way. If there was a slight or if there was a player that gave you trouble and you needed to get back at him in some way, sure, you'd be motivated by that. But I don't know if I was hunting for bulletin board material. I sought to be intrinsically or self-motivated from the inside as opposed to looking for outside influences to move me forward.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Wilson. Here's Johnson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Johnson. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Tucker finds Teague, and it's slammed in by Teague.
And I like the unpredictability of Teague. I mean, he's got a little bit of a change of pace, perkiness to his drives. You never quite know when he's going to throw it down when he gets to the rim.
The Bucks shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Tucker can't get it to go.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Too open that time. Made it look too easy. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Here's Motley, and it's denied. Len dishes to Johnson. Boucher kicks to Johnson. Offline with his three. The Bucks shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Pass to Len. And the dunk by Len.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Johnson outside. But they recover it. Good for 3. A new 14 for the Raptors.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Teague, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Motley, guarded by Len. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the shot goes in. Here's McCall. Now the pass to Len. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. A new group in now for the Raptors. Siakam, the bounce pass. To the left side wing. For 3, Van Vliet. A rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
And the Raptors miss again.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Middleton, who's back up, and it's Lowry with the rebound. Raptors shooting here in the fourth quarter, around 41%. Van Vliet passes to Trent. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 5th assist in this one. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. He dishes it to Giannis. Lets the 3 fly. And Drew Holiday with the 3. Holiday's got 14 points now in the second half.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
Back to Len. Good D by Lopez. The Bucks shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
Van Vliet against DiVincenzo. Van Vliet passes to Lowry. No good on that one. And so it's Milwaukee now. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Covered by Van Vliet. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, sometimes all you can do is knock Middleton around, be physical with him, and hope the shot doesn't go in. I mean, he's got a long, expansive reach and a nice soft touch inside, and that presents problems for the defense.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Middleton. A different look for Milwaukee. Jonathan Motley comes in for Brook Lopez. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Drew Holiday. So he gets them both. Toronto shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Here's McCall. Johnson outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Johnson's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for the Raptors.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Hood. And he overshot that one, missing. Now here's DiVincenzo. They swipe it. Here's McCaw. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the first one drops. And the Bucks making a change here. Forbes checked in. And so he hits both. 1:53 left to play in the final quarter. Down low, it's deflected. Fast break Toronto. Here's McCaw. Passes it to Anunoby. Here is Forbes. On the wing, Giannis. And again, the Bucks miss. Here's Toronto.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bucks.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers.
Oh! Big time throwdown with flavor.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
Hood deciding where to go with it. Anunoby in the corner. Len passes to Hood. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Hood can't get it to go.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Just 4 to shoot. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Raptors with the ball. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Good on the wing from deep. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Free throw good from Hood. Good on the second free throw. And he makes all 3. Here's Milwaukee now. Here is Forbes. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Giannis, you dominated the game offensively. What were you seeing out there?
No, I just want to thank my teammates that they put me in spot to help me be successful.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.